अदान चेतन जिगर जीको अजीत समाज जराट अनूप अकील मोहम्मद फैसल जयप्रकाश मोहसिन मफी प्रीति प्रिया आजितोष तुषार उबैद जीकू सर वसीम सर इरफान सैयद विष्णु कम मोहम्मद वंदना वेल कुमार अली अली रजा एडविन चंद्रा मोहन इमरान सर अरफात दीपक अदनान अजय बतूर इब्राहिम मुरली रिजवान सचिन सुजीत कॉम्पले रिया सैयद फैसल हारून खान विनय जावेद सेंगर फारिद प्रदीप प्रेम अभिषेक आमिर कांग्रेचुलेशन मोहम्मद सही परिता नबील चित्रा तलाश हारिस कांग्रेचुलेशन मनीष अमर अदेरो तलीसा असलम आतिफ ग्रेस ग्रेग बैक सचिन कमाल बशकर रोहित पैटिस दीक्षित रियाज सौरभ सिद्धार्था नदीर तारिक वेंकट तो हरि प्रसिंह से मंसूर रेहाना विजय विशाल अर्जुन असद इलियास खान कांग्रेचुलेशन एंथनी अरविंद हसान वसीम मंगेश राज अकबर परना संकल्प विषय ईश्वरी अफजाल विवेक हसीब हामिद लीश पल्लवी अनम फैसल बुरहान हुसैन मतीन पांडे सैयद खलील मुनीफ हसन गुप्ता आशा अजय इकेन पूजा तलहा विजय अमजद जोफरी हसन सुजित अमित बीबी राजू पवन उमर मान विकेतेश अहमद गुप्ता शीश मैरी शॉन जमाल तुलसीदास अनान मोहसिन नदीम अली इसाम कवैस अजीम मंसूर शकील केरिया हसन रियाज हुसैन प्रदीप मीना आसमा दुर्गा शरीफ अली अल बलूच कांग्रेचुलेशन माय फ्रेंड सलमान सुब्रता हसन मोहसिन मनीक क्रिस्टोफर जंगीर हमास मोहम्मद शफीक नवीन दरिक्सा फियाज प्रशांत इलियास धमवीर नीजू अब्राहम श्रीनिवास सुंदेला नबील अहमद नवीद बिलाल बिदरा अली शाजी उबैद बाबर कौडी रिजवान इमरान विवेक राजीव राव इश्ताक फैजान रहील निसार उमर आज संदीप शराज तीनों नुसमा कोमल शिवानी सलमान सदा आनंद दिलवम अजय साबिर उजैर सुरिंदर प्रदीप अमीर मोहित वकास निधि उमर उस्मान संदीप अमित अबू ताहिर नवीन अर्शद मोहम्मद विवेक या सुशान फुरकान गजेंद्रा नागराज नसीम सागर मोहम्मद जायना हुसैन रश्मि नेहा फैसल अली अली अल अजमी हमाद नुमान आलम विजय सरनाया सवाना मोहम्मद जक्का जाकिर कांग्रेचुलेशन सादिमा सहर अजेब समीर इफ्ती तलाल हमाद उमर उस्मान मलिक अजेब वकास प्रिया रफी सायरा सरस्वती सौरभ सशवानी फैवज श्रीकांत प्राण जानदार डुओ फ्रांसिस अब्दुल मोहम्मद उमर अभिषेक अभिलाष अबरार फरहान लता निधि इब्राहिम विनोद फैसल अमीर इनाम अब्दुल अजीज इकेन अकमल असान बासिल गारिमा केविन पद्मा साजिद साजिद वलीद चेताली अनामिका जरना सुदीप नवीन मोजदेव नवीद कांग्रेचुलेशन आतिफ चक्रा हसन नदीम आबिद पटेल आदिति सुभाषेश कुरेश उमर रफीउल गुलाम शाम बाबू दीपक कैरोलिन लिनविन शीतल एल्विन उनिंद्रा प्रशांत अब्रार अली खान राम विद्या तलहा बसाद राशिद माधवन गुरजीत ऋषु दत्ता सबान अजीम मंगेश मुदस्सिर प्रदीप सिद्रा अली मैन कांग्रेचुलेशन सुहेल अमूल तहसीन नबील आतिफ जिया नित्या शाह मोहम्मद शकील उमर अहमद मिस्टर अवध श्रुति सलमान खालिद सैयद सत्यस्नान वसी सैयद सुहेल शाम सिन्हा जिद इकबाल विवेक. And here we have my 1000 PM in less than 3 years, Muhammad Adil. So here we are, and I'm extremely delighted to see all of you once again with us. I'm happy that we can move one step further with every single coaching call that you guys join. We are moving one step at a time, one step at a time. And as we keep moving forward, as we keep moving forward, we will keep going to this. I especially wore this t shirt to say something. Can you read this thing? Why don't you put in the chat box what is written on my shirt? There's a message for you guys. The message for all of you, for all my students. Don't stop chasing the light. The meaning of this is that whatever you are trying to do in your life, in your case, project management professional, don't stop chasing the light. Keep moving forward. one step at a time. You may see darkness, you may feel it's cold, you may feel it's winter, but don't stop chasing the light. If you keep moving forward, I am here to tell you that you will get your goals. Consistency beats everything. Being consistent is the most important thing. From a person who cannot even write one article, from a person who have always been labeled as bad in grammar, still is, if he is right now considered one of the best-selling author. My second edition, I'm sure it will get sold before the end of January for the PMP. And now I'm so happy to say that my book is available in India at Amazon, although the hard copy and colored copy is not available, but at least one is, yes, one is better than zero. Rahul, one is better than zero. The book is available in India. Then in Saudi it will be there in like 10 days. At least 10 copies or 5 copies will be there by the end of this year. More copies will reach to Saudi Arabia, UAE. I'm going back on Sunday. Then the more copies will reach there. So one step at a time. Don't stop chasing the light. Today, I want you to put your thing. This is a brain tattoo. Don't stop chasing that light. Thank you very much for coming back to this. Let's start this with the questions, whatever the questions you may have. Okay, before we move forward, guys, if you have not joined the program, or if you know any of one who can benefit from my program is starting on next Friday, 15th. You can ask them, and I will say this again and again. You don't have to read any book to pass in my program. And guys, you know that my book is more of a souvenir. I'm a book reader, and I wrote the book. You see, I'll explain you. People ask how you are a book reader. This these four books I bought it in last 24 hours. So I will try to read them and get it move forward. So if you have any question, whatever the questions you may have, please ask them. I would love to answer them. Whatever the questions you may have, uh, please keep on asking. G, if you have no question, then we'll move forward and we'll start solving the question. I'll wait for 1 minute, okay, and as we move forward, okay, then we'll work into that way. G, whatever the questions you have, please ask. One more thing, please do like this video at YouTube. Last time all of you guys liked it, and we did reach to many people. So please, we are more than 50 people right now only at YouTube. Okay, please do like that video kindly. And if you haven't subscribed, please do subscribe it. Okay, G. What is the meaning of sell the idea of agile? Okay, now that's a good question. When we say sell the idea of agile, so basically, agile, not all agile meaning that we understand in depth what are the core concept of agile. That is how we can deliver incremental value. And when we say sell the idea, this means how it can deliver us benefit in the short term as well as long term. So that is the biggest thing in selling the idea of HR. Okay. Good evening. Good evening. Good to see someone. Raman, Rahul, Archana, Adil. Smash like button. Thank you, Archana. Yes, smash it. Bhaskar, Mashur, Naveed, Ginu, Safir, Numan, Samir, don't stop chasing the light. Abed, Walaikum Assalam, don't stop chasing the light. Ibrahim, Ashok, Archana, don't you stop chasing the light. Don't stop. Chase your goal. Yes, Rag, don't stop. Don't stop. One is better than zero. Jazakallah for a great. Thank you. Hello everyone. Hi, great. What is the mean? Okay, good evening. Good evening. Done. What process we close in monitoring and control? Only procurement is closed in monitoring and control. Otherwise, monitoring and control does not close anything. Okay, everything gets completed in monitoring and control. There's a difference between the terminology, Piyush. Everything gets completed in monitoring and control, but closing happens in control. We closed there, but everything gets completed there. I hope that make sense to you. Guys, by airports, I'm trying experiments. Last time I did use my mic. With the airports, is it better or without the airport? It was okay. Swarming technique. So swarming, I'll come to that first. Let me see the mic thing, then I will uh, come to that. So there are different things we need to use. Swarming is a way when the entire team start working on one user story. Okay, one story, one user story, that is swarming. Okay, without. Okay. Thank you. I removed it. I removed it. So swarming is when the entire team work together towards that certain goal. One user story which is challenging, and the entire team go and work towards that. That is swarming. A product backlog is the entire work, my friend. The entire work that you need to do in the project product, basically product backlog. Okay, and second thing, and sprint backlog is basically what we need to do in that part and sprint, what we need to do in the that pattern sprint. That is the important thing. Product backlog, the entire thing. Sprint backlog, what we are going to do in that pattern sprint. Okay, in the PMP exam, we are going to get lucky with any. Uh, yes, luck plays a role. I cannot say luck does not play a role. Luck does play a role. I have seen students who did not receive any single question with three liner. I have seen student who did not receive any question that is less than four liner. So yeah, luck does play a role. There is nothing else that can play a role into that. Hi Amaya. Guys, let's say happy marriage to Amaya. Good evening, Vishal. Type of leadership for you for PMP exam, you need to know about servant leadership. That's more important. Everything else falls under its place here. Good evening, Ankush. Good to have you. Hi, Uswa. Don't stop chasing the light. Greeting Aslan. Good to have you. Good evening, Renuka. Abdurrahman. Hit like, please. Okay, sir. This is clear now. Is every identified stakeholder engagement? No, 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 no. Stakeholder engagement matrix, which shows the current engagement level of the stakeholder or desired engagement level. It is only for important stakeholder. If they are low stakeholder, why would we need them? We don't spend time. We put them into the watch list. Without, thank you. From forming forming informing the project manager needs to be basically directive in nature, and the team is new. We need to be directive in nature. In storming, the team is having conflict. We need to use active listening. We need to act like coach. In norming, it's more of a mentoring. In performing, we basically move aside. Okay, let them do the delegate. In a journey, again, coaching and mentoring. Yeah, I was trying to do that without. It's fine without. Swarming technique helps with the team. Yeah, that is one of the purpose. Archana, thank you for saying. When to bring third party audit. But okay, Ram Kumar, normally if the organization wants the best practices, if the organization want the best thing, then we need to do third party. Third party audit is the most I would say relevant audit, most important. Sprint backlog is a subset of product backlog, of course. Hi Sheikh. Forming, storming. I just explained it. Jawad, I guess this is clear for you. Don't step the light, love the thing. Thank you, Irfan. When we hire the third party to manage a risk, mean we transfer the risk. No, 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 no. When we hire a third party, it's not a sort of acceptance. Acceptance is different. There are proactive strategy and there are reactive strategy. In reactive strategies, we wait for the trigger to occur and then we take the action. In proactive, which is transfer, we identified it and we handled it. Okay. For example, let me give you an example. Let's say I am in a good health. I identified I can get sick, so I got an insurance. Okay, now I identify I can get sick. I get an insurance. The insurance will be cheap for me. There will be no problem. God forbid if I'm suffering from cancer. The trigger has occurred. Signs showing that cancer can happen. If I try to get insurance, I will not get it. They will never do that. Okay, that's the difference between that. I hope that makes sense to you. Okay. What to do when PM join the project in between? When a PM join the project in between, first thing he should look at the project charter, trying to understand. Second thing, stakeholder register. Third thing, project management. Okay. So that's an important thing we need to look. A new team member, he goes. We go back to storming stage. We need to review the team charter and what are his roles and responsibility. Rahul, is it clear to you? Please, guys, when your question is answered, do put in the comment, is it clear or not? Are your rivals competitor? Yes, they are considered. They are considered low power, high interest. Low power, high interest. Of course, competitors are. Got it. What if conflicts happen? Who will sponsor? There is a question, the conflict in my box, that there's a conflict between them. In that patent case, we will go to the sponsor if the team member does not listen to that. Sometimes team need to go back to the previous stage of conflict. For example, so when a new team member comes, we go back to forming stage. Okay, we go back to forming stage, not norming or storming. The reason is that one team member can make or break the project. And the major difference between performing is that now the team is at an ideal stage. Norming, now the people starts getting the better of it. So that's a important thing. I like to say that now people are understanding the habits of each other. That's kind of a uh, uh, norming stage. When people can trust each other, then it's a performance stage. Guys, still 37 people have liked it. It will meant a lot for me that you like it. And if you haven't liked it before, and subscribe it if you haven't subscribed it before, because this really helped me to reach more and more people, to add value in the life of the people, especially for those people who could not join the program, because we are doing so much free content, and the purpose of this free content is only this, that we can reach as many people. If an uninvited stakeholder, we will politely ask him to leave it. Rahul, it's a very good question. Nobody asked it before. Uh, Now we need to look into the context of it. We need to understand the political awareness. We need to understand the culture awareness and then handle it. But normally we may have asked him to leave the meeting. Yes, integrity is above of empathy. You see, empathy means, okay, some person's house is not good, it's not going good, so and I should do him a favor. That can be the power of empathy, but that is not fair. Those standards are above all those things. Okay, Ahmed, you are asking very advanced question. Gee, anybody else? Sir, except 7 rule, nothing else. I would say that follow the eighth rule, which is do the root cause analysis, Piyush. If you can do the root cause analysis, I'm 100% sure everything else will take care of itself. Acha ji. Okay, thank you. Appreciate it. Then hybrid projects and dealing how to handle the same thing. Ram Kumar, same thing. The conflict management all comes down to the same thing. We identify, uh, we identify what the things are, what the level of the conflict is, and then handle it accordingly. That's a very important thing. Today I was adding one comment. You know, guys, have you commented on LinkedIn? There's an option on articles that LinkedIn asks you to comment. So I was commenting on this thing, and I kind of answered for this question. Many people says that win-win is always a situation. It's not. It is not necessary that you always go for a win-win situation. Okay, it is not necessary, it is not compulsory that you always go for a win-win situation. You need to look into that what situation is there and handle it accordingly. Difference between 4 hour of communication, Mashur. 4 hour is the same for all the thing. What is the confusion here? I want to know your confusion about this thing. Acha ji. You are putting the same question again. What, like, I want to understand what is the confusion to you. Let's put in the chat box what is the 4 hour of communication. What is the 4 hour of communication? Acha ji, review conflict is the yes, it can be. Like the problem that is happening, we can review it, but we can discuss it later on. Okay, G. What else, guys? Mhm. Right information at right time, right people to have the right impact. The 4 hour of communication. 4 hour of communication. So, Mashur, I am looking for your confusion. What your exact confusion is. Right information, right time, right people to have it. So, Mashur, I will come back to your questions along the way. Guys, let's start solving the question answers. Please remember the rule we discussed last time. Put your justification. Why do you think this answer is right or wrong? Important. I need to know your justification. Why do you think this answer is right or this answer is wrong? Okay, let's go to the question answers. There are multiple questions where you can see. I do recommend solve your question answer. You will see the example in them. Okay, B. Ankush give the justification why it's blur. Guys, Irfan Pervez is saying it's blur. Is it blur for you guys? Is it blur for everyone? Mhm. Irfan, are you watching on mobile? No, you guys also saying. For those who are watching on mobile, guys, don't watch on mobile. Eh? Let me see what I can do. Not blur. Let's see, guys, in the next question, see if there's a problem, then we'll say look into that. Mobile, Arfan, please always look at laptop, not on the mobile. I always recommend. You are working the project where the team members were. Don't look. You have been working where this was not the. Okay, so we need to understand few things. That body language, how the people operate into that, how the people look into that. That is a very important thing. Okay, That's a kind of a very important thing, and we need to understand into that way. Into that context, we need to understand, okay, how that things work into that. So it's more of a culture thing. Irfan, I made the quality back from 720 pixel to 360. Hopefully, Irfan Pervez and the next time it will be more better. So it we need to arrange the cultural thing. It's a cultural thing. Political and cultural both are very near to each other. We need to look into the context of that. Okay. So here, if we go towards the options, it has nothing to do with the diversity, no political awareness, no emotional intelligence. B is the right answer. B. Okay. Next question. Today we will discuss few questions on culture and those. Fun is done. Is it right? Is it better for you now? Guys, give me 1 second. मेरी बबला अभी कॉल कर रहे हैं ना मम्मा मम्मा सामने वाले ऑफिस में ओके मम्मा कॉल चलेगी yeah okay okay let's see what do we have here. What has senior project manager did for you? You have been asking your sponsor to make a decision. It has been 4 weeks. Sponsor is not taking it seriously. You shared with this senior project manager. He shared that you are working in an organization where most of decisions are made in golf course. Next weekend you went to play golf. You discussed the status. He approved it. Okay. So he did not train you on active listening. Okay. He did not train you on EQ. Okay. So let's see what you guys have. Mhm. Zen Raza saying due to influence, B, they are following the culture in that organ, political awareness. It's a culture. Okay, so Abdurrahman and Numan, all the people who are saying political awareness, let me give you an example of what political awareness is and what cultural awareness is. Political awareness is understanding who have the power in your organization, who have the power in your organization, how to use that power, or how to get those things into things into that. Okay, that is political awareness. Cultural awareness is to understand how things are done there, how things are done there. So now, with that context, what do you think is the answer? With that context, what do you think is the right answer? The context or understanding that thing is a very, very important thing. How you understand that context, how you look into that is an important thing. No, Archana, It is B. You are understanding the cultural. No, he's not a power player. You look into the context of that. Okay? Next question. B is the right answer here. B is the right answer here. Hmm. Okay, let's see what answers we have here. Pastel, okay. PMI's lesson learned. Ask about the future. Okay, let's see. What will you update to make sure this does not happen in future project? Future project, guys. The question talk about future project. Okay, future. When we talk about future, it's a lesson learn, yaar. Lesson learn register. We need to look into the context of the question, what the question is asking. Here, the question is asking what you will do for the future project, not for the current future project. Okay, so for the future project, we need to solve it according to that way. I hope that makes sense to you. Future is lesson learn, yeah, lesson learn register, nothing else. Let's slow down, understand the context of the question, and we solve the question into that way. Man, so many times. Slow down. If it was current, then PMIS. Yes, Jawad. इधर आओ चलो बाबा चलो जाओ बाबा काम कर रहे हैं बुरी बात जो okay so new PMP student you are working in a large sorry guys so that is one of the guys just give me 1 minute work from home habit challenges just give me 1 minute So sorry for that. Future PMP. Let her also attend the call. Renuka, then she will be attending. I will not be attending. Okay. Acha ji. Okay, so going back, you are working. Where is my pen now? You are working on a large project, and we need to look into that how we are working. So we will use a combination of that. Please understand that the purpose of each communication, push communication, pull communication, interactive communication. Okay, so we need to look into that how that thing will work into that. So we need to understand that thing and work into that. Both push, pull, and interactive with a combination. Let's see a project, how the big projects work. They make announcement. That's a push communication. Then we have our dashboards. We have our systems where we can get it. That is pull communication. Interactive. We have a one-to-one information. Okay, we need to look into that way. Okay, so all with then. This is good one by Danish Jivit, your number one stakeholder, without any doubt. TJ, now thank you guys. Okay, let's go to the next one. I'm sure this coaching call will get maximum views because of her. Work performance data, information, and report. Okay, Ji. Work performance data is level 1 information, work performance is level 2, and work performance report is level 3 information. Okay, what do we call this report? You shared a report with the stakeholders, and according to their requirement, you have only shared the information, not more, not less. Okay, this is C, work performance report. We are giving the information what they need. We are not sharing them much information. We are not sharing them less information. No, Archana, that is work performance report. Okay, work performance report, level 3 information. I will give you a video that is journey of work performance data. That will give you the context of all this one. Mhm. Okay, you are working in a project and team has just shared the cost of the project will be more than. You did analysis and find out team is right. What is your next step? Now this goes back to the understanding the threshold of the project. Okay, it goes back to the understanding the threshold we need more budget, we will escalate it. Your justification is okay. Uh, we don't need more budget, Osman. We need to end the project, or we need to let the sponsor decide him, because of the project is started for the benefit, for the cost thing, money thing, which mostly projects are. We may need to end it, but that can only be done through escalation. So we need to understand who has the power, what is the mechanism to work along that way. Okay, so this is an important thing to understand the context where the things are happening, who has the power, and how to move towards the different ways. We will escalate him, let him take the decision, and then we will handle it accordingly. Okay, Ji. Okay. So if we look at this question, this is an interesting question that we need to look into the context. During weekly status meeting, one of the stakeholder complained that he's getting too detailed report. Now somebody asked me the difference, like give an example of a communication plan for our. This is the example. Okay. So what we need to avoid this for future reoccurrence? Understanding requirement of each stakeholder. Yes. Send video. No, no, no. Straightforward. A is the right answer for this question. A is the right answer for this pertinent question. G. Okay, let's see what you put it here. Again, another political and culture. Now, this question goes to the political one more. Here, we are trying to understand where the power lies in with her, and then we used it. So, this is political awareness. Now, we are understanding the political awareness of her, how she put it in the context. So, here, C would be the right answer. Okay, let's go and see what do we have answer for this question. Guys, one of the most important thing is that most of the questions in the exam will be easy, but some will be challenging. So you need to keep moving forward and slow down in the exam. You are the project manager. You have people belong to all culture in order to make uniformity. So which thing you have to done here? Document it. No, Abid sir, this is not communication plan. We need to be specific. This is the part of the team charter. So A would be the right answer here. Team charter, guys. Team charter, not communication plan. Team charter, Usama Nadeem, Irfan, team charter. The rules and regulations that set the ground basis on that. That comes under the domain of team charter. And that is the most important thing into that. Okay, that is what we need to look into, that the context of it. Is it clear? Okay ji, let's go to the next question. You ended in a team meeting, two members are having conflict. Team member A started yelling. You ended the meeting, what will you do next? Before I answer this question, what is the conflict level? We have five level of conflict. So which level of conflict is this? Level 1, level 2, level 3, level 4, level 5. So we need to look into that. Which level of conflict is this? Which level of conflict is this? Which level of conflict is this? Find RCA, show we can give warning for ground rules. Someone refer them to ground rules. Okay, talk them individual. This is level 4, level 5. This, no, no, not level 2, yaar. Sushil Kumar, not level 2. It's level 4, level 5. World War. We need to separate with them. No, Rahul, world level 5s, not the conflict. Level 5 conflict. We need to put them separate and then talk to each other. That this is the conflict and this can happen because of your conflict. So we need to talk to each members individually. So A would be the right answer to this question. Okay, A would be the right answer to this question. Now we will solve LinkedIn question. Guys, if you are not connected to me at LinkedIn, here is a link. I try to put uh, daily every question at LinkedIn, that at least you can answer here. And in these coaching calls, I try to answer those questions. Okay, so let's go with the LinkedIn. Yeah, but all the conflicts all actually come in the storming stage, no? All the conflicts come at the storming stage. Acha ji. This is a question. A project manager leaves the company and is replaced. Now the new project manager want to start. What should the project manager do? Look over the project charter, review the project diary, modify C or D. What would be your answer? You have a minute. This is the conflict of a five level, na? Mashu? he has to go through the project charter. That is the first thing he need to look into that. Project charter. A is the right answer here. Okay, I can see you also already get the right answer. Mhm. Okay. Guys, if you haven't taken that training, my batch is starting on 15th of December and will make sure that you become certified PMP in the minimum possible time. This was the event we had yesterday. Put in the comment that if you are in this picture. Manas Mani, I guess you are. Okay, you can become the next PMP. Hmm. Aftab cleared, I recorded his journey. Will shared it. He was from Saudi Arabia. He give exam online. So and now we have a lot of experience from online also. He is my guru, Kaisar Abbas. Okay, Sumina, she's a working woman in UAE. She cleared PMP. If she can do it, I'm sure you can also do it. Okay, this is my book, guys. To become PMP, you don't even have to read my book. This is Sovic, my genius, who cleared the PMP. Okay, this I also shared few terminologies for you guys. He's my brother-in-law. Yeah, he's also engineer. This guy cleared in 21 days. Arun from zero. Okay, so I try to put as much content as humanly possible so that you guys can learn. Guys, if you want to add PMBOK 8, PMI has opened it. You can start working into that. Okay, next question. G. Okay, you are the project manager working in a pharmaceutical company. Quality is the key. A product passes 90%. Customers are unwilling to accept. A project manager, what he should have assessed and test, created, ensure the quality metrics were defined, review. No, we need to make it as a KPI, key performance index, that this is an important priority. So KPI was the most important thing that we need to do that. Okay. This guy cleared, he's already PMP from India. He did RMP. PMP marathon. Did you attend the PMP marathon? One is greater than zero. This is a beautiful message for you guys that keep moving forward one step at a time can help you move your life into a better way. जी. Mhm. Yes, yes, yes. As a project manager, you need to handle conflict on a day-to-day basis. You are the project manager. High level would like to use a critical. What action should you do? Contact, request the high level management use. So we need to look into that. We need to contact the program manager in this case and look into that way. A would be the right option towards this. I guess last question we will be doing that. Okay, G. Our project is starting on the approved scope. As the project will be implemented, a team member says that the project will not meet the requirement. Correcting the issue will only engage, but the project will also do not have additional funding. Conduct a risk analysis. Guys, this is a very important question. When you are not having anything, conducting the risk analysis and communicating with him, that is the most important thing. A would be the right answer. So that's it for today's coaching call. If you are my student, we will have a coaching call on Saturday. And if you are not my student, why not join the program? And we'll make sure that you become certified PMP in the minimum possible time. Every single student who work with us, I work with them to make sure they crosses the line, and we have to make sure this is my passion, this is my love to make sure that they become certified project management professional in the minimum possible time. So see you on Saturday and see you joining my program. With that, remember Saturday we will have the next coaching call at our Zoom. Assalamu alaikum, namaste, sat sri akal, good morning, good evening, good night, wherever you are. And it is also always an honor to work with you. Bye bye.